everyone, Val here, and it's time to talk about cruising. So are y'all ready for this? I know that I haven't said a lot about the cruise because basically we were caught up in this whole moving thing, and we've been packing, and work is crazy and life is crazy. So I really haven't been focused too much on the cruise, but it is creeping up on us. So I think it's time to start talking about a cruise. What do y'all think? We're excited to be going, as excited as we can be, because the week after we get back, we're going to be moving, which was supposed to have been done last month, but the move got pushed off. So hopefully the end of the month we'll be moving. But we've got to get through now a cruise first, get a little bit of relaxation in, if we can relax at all, being that we know when we come back we're going to have a lot of work with the move. Work itself has been crazy busy. Just staying focused on any one particular thing is impossible to do. But let's talk about cruising, because I've been trying to get myself psyched up. I have been watching cruise videos. The couple cruisers that I like to watch, I've been watching their channels, and just watching some channels about the ship that we're going on, just to kind of get an idea of some things on the ship that we're going to enjoy doing. But we are cruising Celebrity again, and we are familiar with Celebrity, and we do like Celebrity and Royal Caribbean. So we're going to be taking a Celebrity cruise this time. So when are we going? We will be leaving on Saturday, July 13th, right in the middle of July. And on this cruise, we're going out of New Jersey. So we will be driving up, being that we're in Virginia, and it's not too terrible of a drive, and it's on the weekend. So the cruise leaves out on Sunday. So we are going to be going up there on Saturday and staying overnight in New Jersey, because that's how we like to do it. We don't like to try to have a cruise and fly the day of the cruise, or try to drive the day of the cruise, because anything could happen. Your car could break down, or you could get delayed on a flight and you could miss your cruise. So we don't tend to want to do that at all. So we try to go the day before, wherever it is that we're going, so we can relax that night and then wake up with the anticipation of getting onto the cruise ship and enjoying our vacation. So that's what we're going to be doing this time too. I probably have to start packing next weekend, because that's the last free weekend that I have, I think. I know that's the last free weekend that I have. I'm not sure how free it'll be, because I know what I've been doing some work on the weekends too, just to try to get caught up at work, because I'm going to be missing some time in July with everything going on. So we're leaving Saturday, July 13th, and driving up to New Jersey, Jersey City, New Jersey, and we will be staying in the Candlewood Suites there overnight on the harbor. So we'll be able to be on the water and enjoy the water. On July 14th, which is the Sunday, we will be going to Cape Liberty Cruise Port in Bayonne, New Jersey. I don't know if that's how you say it, but that's B-A-Y-O-N-N-E, Bayonne, New Jersey. And we are going to board the Celebrity Summit. We have not been on the Summit yet. We've had some recommendations to go on the Summit. There's a friend that watches us that we've met on YouTube, Mr. Green, that told us to take the Summit because it's a beautiful ship. I know it was just refurbished this year. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Everybody's saying when it went through the dry dock to get refurbished that it's beautiful, and we're very excited to be able to see that. So we're going to take lots of video when we get on the ship, so that we can share that with everybody, so everybody can see the new beautiful ship, how it's been refurbished. Its inaugural date was October in 2001, so I think this is the first renovation that it's had since then. So it was renovated in March of 2019. This ship is a smaller ship. It holds 2,218 passengers plus the crew. That's the type of ship that we love. The mega ships are very cool. We've been on the Oasis of the Sea, but the mega ships are really too big for us. We prefer the small, more intimate ships where you get more attention from the servers and the staff. Everything kind of gets lost in the shuffle in the huge ships. You know, having to get reservations for shows and dinner reservations. I mean, that's always important to have your dinner reservations, but just walking from one section to another is a lot, especially since Steve and I have different diets that we have, and all the food on the mega ships aren't in one place. And the smaller ships tend to have one buffet that has pretty much anything for everybody, and you don't have to run up to the front of the ship and then back to the back of the ship to get food so you both can eat together. So we're looking very, very forward to seeing the Celebrity Summit. I hear that it's beautiful, and we will be boarding somewhere around noon on the 14th of July. It departs from the port at 4 p.m. on the 14th. So very excited to be doing that. The ship will be at sea for 2 days, and then it will dock in Bermuda. We have never been to Bermuda. We are looking forward to it. I have looked at online a little bit about Bermuda, trying to find out what there is to do there. We've booked a couple of excursions, but we left one day open because the ship sits in Bermuda for 3 days. So we have 3 days to enjoy Bermuda. 2 days we've booked excursions, and then one day we've left open just to do some exploring on our own. So I hear that there are some very cool castles and stuff or whatever there. So we'll just kind of wing it the first day and just kind of explore the island and see what we can find to do. So we'll take you along with that and let you see that. About our cabin, we have selected a different cabin this time. We're going to totally do something different so that we can experience it. We have booked an Aqua Class cabin, an Aqua Class stateroom. We have never stayed in the Aqua Class. On our celebrity cruise in January, we stayed in, well, we had booked a balcony, but they upgraded us to concierge, and that was, the room was the same size as a balcony, but we got a few extra little perks with that, like a bottle of champagne in our room and some little hors d'oeuvres, the canapes that they give you daily. And we did taste tests on all those, and bottles of water in the room and stuff like that, special pillows. Well, the Aqua Class takes it a step a little bit higher than that. When you book the Aqua Class, you get to dine in the blue dining room. That's only for Aqua Class, and it's a cleaner cuisine. It's healthier. They're only open for breakfast and for dinner, which is fine because the buffet is fine for lunch. They do offer a cleaner menu with less fats and stuff like that. But if you don't want that, like I know Steve isn't really worried about his fat intake and everything, so he can still order off the dining room menu, and they will serve from both menus. So we could still both go there, and I can eat healthy, and he can eat his whatever he wants to eat, the stuff that contains more fats in it. Of course, I can too. I know when it's lobster night, Val's going to be eating some lobster. That's just the way it is. Being on a cruise is not the time to start a diet, and I know once I get home, once I get moved, it's time to get back on the diet. Once I get my treadmill set back up and the house in order, Val's back on the treadmill. Val's going to get some of this weight off her because I'm heavier than I want to be right now. I've gained weight back by not exercising and doing what I'm supposed to be doing while I'm going through this transition. But I don't want this extra weight, and I know I'm going to gain more once I get on the cruise, because that's just what you do. There's no way to get around it. There's food in your face all the time. So we will be dining in the Blue restaurant, and I think we did go in and take some footage of the Blue restaurant on the last ship that we were in, although we didn't eat there because we were concierge, and concierge does not have access to the Blue dining room. That's strictly for Aqua Class, and we will be in Aqua Class. Aqua Class always gets the fresh fruit daily. Concierge got that also. We get the canapes daily. Concierge had that also, and you get the water and I believe a bottle of champagne when you get on the cruise. All of that is included in the room. We had so much champagne on our last cruise that we brought, I think, 3 or 4 bottles back with us, and we still have those. I'm gonna pop one of those when we finally get moved into our house and celebrate finally the month of July being over and us being moved and everything done. So we are doing something else that's different with our room. We have always been midship, kind of halfway up and halfway between the front and the aft, so that, you know, you didn't feel a whole lot of motion. Well, we found out with all the cruises that we've done that the motion really doesn't bother us, and I kind of like to feel some of the motion. It helps me to sleep better and stuff. I just really enjoy, you know, the rocking of the ship. So we've decided we are going to try an aft cabin. So we're going to be all the way back on the back of the ship, and we're going to have a corner room. So I'm not sure, because it's hard to see on videos how that looks, but I'm hoping that we'll be able to see back and to the side from the corner room. So we'll take lots of video of what a corner aft cabin looks like, because I have not seen one. No one's got one up there on YouTube. I've looked for them and I can't find them. So it's kind of going to be a surprise to us what the view is going to look like. I know we'll be able to see a good view of the back of the ship. If the ship, being that it's sitting in Bermuda for 3 days, if it's pulled in straight, we will have a view of the ocean from our room. That's always tricky. We don't know the way the ships are going to dock. So if you have a side cabin, you may be looking at Bermuda. If you have the other side, you may be looking at the ocean. The aft, depending which way it's pointed, depending on your view. So we don't know. That's all going to be a surprise. But for the 2 days going to Bermuda and the 1 day coming back, we will be looking at the water from the back of the ship. And I think it's going to be cool. I am looking forward to seeing what the room looks like. And it's going to be all new and exciting for us. Alright, so on July 17th, we're going to arrive in Bermuda, and we're going to spend the day exploring the island. Of course, we're going to take you along with us, because that's what we do. So I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have to figure that out when we get there. On July 18th, we had booked through the cruise ship. We booked an excursion for a half-a-day reef fishing trip. I don't remember exactly what day we booked it, but I do know that they had sent us a notice saying that they had to change the date of it. Luckily, it didn't interfere with the other excursion that we've already booked. So we are going on the half-day reef fishing trip on July 18th. And we're looking forward to that. We love these little fishing excursions. They just seem to be so much fun. The captains are usually fun. And we usually catch some fish. So we love the fishing that we did in Hilton Head at the beginning of the year. That was amazing. The captain was amazing. We did catch fish. Even though it was a little chilly out, we caught fish. And we do want to go back to Hilton Head, because we really had a lot of fun with that. So that's on our list of future adventures to get back to. This fishing trip, we're going to be fishing for snapper jacks and triggerfish, and I don't know that they'll pack them for us to go, or I know we can't bring food back on the ship and stuff like that, so I'm not sure. We're just going to fish for the adventure of fishing. If the captain wants to keep the fish, I guess he can keep the fish. I don't think they're gonna pack it and send it home for us, because with us moving, we probably will miss it in transit anyway. So this is just going to be for the fun of fishing. We love our fishing excursions, and we thought this may be the only time we're in Bermuda, so why not try it? All right, after that, we're only going to be fishing for about 4 hours. I think it starts around 8 a.m. So I think we meet up and we take off, and we should probably be back by 12:30 or somewhere in that range, where we'll probably grab a bite to eat either on the ship or back on shore, and maybe have the afternoon to do some more exploring on the island and get some more activity in. We'll have to see how that works out, but I'm pretty sure, being that we probably won't go back to Bermuda again, not sure, but we'll probably want to explore as much of the island as we can. On July 19th, we are going to do a 2-tank dive. We are going to be diving around 60-foot shipwrecks, so that we're going to be exploring some sunken ships, probably in the Bermuda Triangle area. I'm not sure about that, but long as we're not sunken, it's fine. So we will be doing exploring some shipwrecks and some coral reefs. I got my, I sent my underwater camera in to be repaired, because in January, when the last dive I did with it in Grand Caymans, it developed a pinhole leak, and I had to give it like 2 or 3 days to dry out before I even could get the footage off it. Thank goodness I got the footage off it. It was very scary. I thought I was going to lose all the footage I had, and I sent the camera in to be repaired. And it's a Sea Life camera. It's good for 200 foot underwater. I am not sure how it got the leak. And like I said, it wasn't a big leak. It was just like a pinhole leak. I sent it back in to get repaired. They had it a little while, and I touched out to them, and I asked them what was going on with it, and they said they were still looking at it, trying to figure out what was going on. And then about 2 or 3 weeks later, I called them again, and I said, you know, I really would like to have my camera back. It's been, you know, over a month and a half. And they said they really couldn't figure it out, so they were going to just send me a new camera. So that's what they did. Sea Life came through. I mean, they did an amazing job trying to figure it out, and they backed up their cameras. So they sent me a brand new camera, and it's the equal or better than the one that I had. I thank them for that, and I'm looking forward to this being our first dive with the new camera. So I got to get that charged up, and I haven't even really taken it out of the box because of everything going on. But I do know where it is, and I need to make sure that's charged up and ready to go. Looking forward to using the new camera. Supposedly the coral reef that we're going on is one of the northmost reef systems on Earth. So we're going to be on one of the northmost reefs. I know when we went to Costa Maya, we were on the second largest reef in the world, which was amazing. It was a beautiful, beautiful reef. And I'm hoping that the reef system that we're going to go on in Bermuda will just be as amazing, and we'll see some awesome things. I love to run into the Sea Life. We are very cautious with the Sea Life that we do run into. The moray eels and the turtles, we don't even want to come near a turtle, because anything will defend its territory if it feels threatened. So we never go underwater trying to touch or interact with the Sea Life. That's not what we do. We're there as observers only. So I have picked up a conch shell before, and I really shouldn't even do that, but it was laying down, and I just looked at it. I didn't touch the conch. There was a conch in it, and I laid it back down safely. I was not mean with it or anything. I just wanted to observe the conch in it, and that was pretty cool. But as far as the fish and the eels and turtles and stingray, and we've been with nurse sharks before, we don't try to touch any of those things. So we let them be. Even the barracudas, I'm a little leery of barracudas, so I keep my distance from them, and usually they'll stop and look, but then they'll continue on their way too if they see that you're not moving towards them or being aggressive. So I do look forward to seeing what kind of sea life we can run into. We are going to be doing 60-foot dives, just around 60 foot. That's not bad. When we were in the Grand Caymans, we did an 80-foot dive. This will not be as deep. So the visibility should be good, and it should be a fun dive. So I'm sure we're going to enjoy a lot of amazing shows on the ship. I'm not sure that it being docked for 3 days, I still think that they'll probably do all the shows at nighttime, because people do get back on the ship at night and they will have their activities. I'm not sure what other activities go on during the day when you're docked for that long. I've never been at a port that I've been at, you know, this long. Usually you stay there for the day and then you leave out by 4 o'clock or so at nighttime, and you're at sea for the night. That's not the way this cruise is. This cruise sits in the port for 3 days. So this is going to be a new experience for us. I'm not sure how they work the shows. If anybody knows, let me know. I think Thomas Green has been on this cruise. I'm pretty sure he's been on this cruise before. He is from Virginia, and he follows our channel, and we're glad to have him. He's told us, he's the one that talked us into taking this cruise, and we're looking forward to it. And maybe he can let me know, you know, what the ship does when it's in port. They still have the shows. If they do, I'll try to record some shows and do some premieres like I did the last time we were on. They encouraged us to take video of the shows, so I set up my camera and videotaped the whole show so that I could premiere it and we could sit and watch it together. I hope that if that's allowed this time, I can do that again so I can share those shows with y'all. And what was really cool with the last one, alright, so my camera cuts off after 20 minutes, so I have to restart it. So I just restarted the camera. What I was saying was, what's really cool about taping the shows and showing them is a father of one of the performers watched the video and said that he hadn't seen his son in a long time, and he was happy that to watch the video and be able to see his son perform on stage. So I thought that was very, very cool. So I do want to try to do the shows to share with everybody. I like sitting and watching them on the premiere. So I'm going to try to get some premieres together for everybody. Maybe we can do a reef fishing or scuba premiere this time too, and just do some of the videos as premiere videos. I think it's fun to do that. So alright, so then on the 19th and the 20th, well, the 19th at night, I believe, is when the ship leaves to come back to New Jersey, and we will be at sea for 1 day and then dock back in New Jersey, and then we'll be on our way home. But we're looking forward to the vacation. Just looking forward to this new experience of going to Bermuda. The last few ships we've been on have been going to the same ports that we frequent, Cozumel and Costa Maya and Grand Caymans. We've been to several times. So I think this cruise we've never been, and the next cruise we choose, I think, will be some ports that we've never been to. We're going to try some different ports, some different areas to dive and to experience. So we look forward to doing that. We look forward to sharing all that with you. I have to start packing probably next week. I may start pulling a few things out this weekend. I know I have to go down and do some work to get caught up, because next week's going to be a busy week too. I think I'll probably try to get something for the room steward again. That was fun last time, bringing a gift for the room steward. So I may try to put something together for the room steward to bring that. Any suggestions on that, of what I should bring? I think last time I brought like toothbrush and toothpaste and some snacks, candy and chips and items like that. If you can think of anything else that might be cool, let me know. I'm not sure what else. I know it's Bermuda. I don't know how much they are able to get off the ship, so I don't know if sunscreen or things like that are things they can use. But if you have any ideas, let me know in the chat. What other things do you want to know? Questions? I want to be able to answer the chat questions. I know this isn't a live feed, so it's hard to get your questions as I'm talking. I don't know if I'm talking too fast, but I didn't want to just have the video cut off and not be able to answer questions in the chat, because as soon as, with the Premiere, as soon as the video stops, the chat stops, so that I'm not able to answer any more questions. But I will be putting some more videos out, and if it does stop, the video stops before you get your question in, just put it in the comment section under the video, and I'll answer your comments when I get to them, or if you missed the premiere or whatever. Also with the aqua class, the Persian Garden. There's an area called the Persian Garden on the ship, and it's where they have area just to sit and relax and get zen, and they have heated chairs that you can lay on, and a cold room, and a sauna, and a steam room, and of course they have all the spa treatments that are extra charge for, you know, massages and stuff. I'm not sure. I haven't booked a massage, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do a massage or not. But with the aqua class, you get free entrance into the Persian Garden. So we will be able to enjoy all of that, you know, after we get back from our excursions or our day out, just to sit in the warm seats and maybe sit and take a sauna or a steam room, or whatever we want to do, and just have that extra relaxation that's included with our room. So that sounds amazing. I visited the Persian Garden on our last ship. I did a tour of it. We didn't pay for it. We didn't have that extra because we knew we were going to be able to enjoy it free with our aqua class stateroom. And we really had, you know, we didn't really need it at that time, but, you know, with 3 days in the same port, we'll probably want to maybe spend a little time on the ship just relaxing. So that will be very nice to have that. And they also have the adult-only pool area that has like a relaxation pool. So I will show you all of that when we get there. Looking forward to it. Steve, I'm sure, is looking forward to his soft serve ice cream, because that's like his favorite thing and the first thing he wants to find when he gets onto the ships. So I'm sure that'll be one of the first things he looks for. We'll check out the buffet when we get on there, and everything going on. So that's about all I have. I know when we get back, we'll have like 4 days of work, and then I think we're going to take Friday off to start packing. Or I mean, we're already pretty much packed, but to start packing the truck for the move. So we are not getting movers. We are going to do it ourselves. So we have reached out to a few people to see if they want to help us. The basic big things are the bedroom set upstairs, the treadmill, the heavier items that I can't get downstairs. And I don't think I'm strong enough to help Steve get them downstairs. So we need a couple of strong men to help us. So I think we're working on that to see who we can get to help us do that. the rest of the stuff, I've pretty much got most of the rest of the stuff downstairs except the clothes that we're using every day and the stuff in the bathroom that we use every day. The other rooms, the other 3 bedrooms and the other bathroom upstairs is totally empty, so I have nothing else in there to have to carry downstairs. So all my bookshelves up here and cabinets up here are empty, so just have a little bit in the kitchen left to pack. But this is a cruise video. We're talking about cruising on the Celebrity Summit in a couple of weeks and going to Bermuda for the very first time. So we're very, very excited. So I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out and chatting with me for this cruise video. Hope you all are having a wonderful weekend, and I hope you all have a blessed week. And subscribe if you're not subscribed, so you can check out the cruise videos and the moving videos and all the other stuff coming up. It's going to be a very hectic but relaxing July, because you know it's going to be hectic trying to get ready for the cruise and everything going on, and then it's going to be relaxing on the cruise, and you know how it goes. So life is good. We are blessed. We thank God every day for our blessings, because we know that we are blessed. And I thank everyone for watching, for supporting our channel, for hanging out with us, for becoming our friends. I've met a lot of awesome people on YouTube that I feel are going to be my friends forever, and I hope that I get to meet most of you. Someday maybe we'll do something someday where we can reach out and try to meet more people. We have met a couple of people, but we would love to meet more people. So stick with us, and we'll catch you on the next video. Bye everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by and joining me on this premiere. All have a great week. Bye now.